Hello everybody, welcome to this very impromptu live stream. Thank you for joining me. My name is Stu Fuchs, and the live stream that I'm going to be presenting today is going to be a lesson on Johnny Nash's I Can See Clearly Now. So we're going to talk a bit about the lesson and then get right into it. This was a live stream that I've wanted to do for a while now, and I see there's already some folks in the room. Thank you so much. I did not really spread the word about this because I didn't know if I would technically be able to pull off the live stream. I'm using some new bells and whistles to improve my live streams, so I hope that you will help me out by spreading the word. Share the link to this with folks who want to tune in right now, or if they just want to tune in later, the link will be just fine as a replay. So thanks so much for joining. Let's say hi to a few folks who are in the chat, some friends. I see Sean is here with his dad, Gavin, all the way from Ireland. Thank you so much for joining. I got a bit of Ireland on me right now. This sweater I was lucky enough to pick up when I was in the town of Killarney. Wonderful, wonderful town. So let's just say hello to a few folks. And, we got Creepy, that zombie guy. A zombie for charity, a zombie for peace. My good dear friend Al Baker from Buffalo, New York. Let's see, we got Colin in their house from Scotland. Laura, ciao, hello, ciao all the way to Italy. Wow, we got folks in Denmark. Hello, Sasha, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Sasha. Let's say hi to a few folks, and then I want to get right into the lesson. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be doing these live streams every week now. I was doing them weekly, took a couple of months off, and now I'm back. So I have some nice plans for the coming month. I do plan to have a holiday sing-along, strum-along, and I will announce that date. There'll be some songs for the holiday season, some Christmas songs, some Hanukkah songs, and some songs of good cheer. And so I look forward to sharing news with that with you. Amber, hello. So glad that you're here. Joseph McCullough, glad you're here. Hello, Huyen. Thank you so much. Oh, Huyen, I believe. Thank you so much. And yes, so glad that Christophe is here from Belgium. Stacia, very sorry to hear about your daughters. Sending all the best out to you and your family. The topic of this lesson is I Can See Clearly Now. The rain is gone. Johnny Nash, he passed away earlier this year, and wanted to do this tribute to him. In this lesson, we'll be strumming along with the song sheet. The song sheet is available for you at a link in the description below, so click that to download it. If you're watching this as a replay, go get it. The second page has the song laid out in box notation format. Let me know in the chat if the audio is okay, if you can hear me all right. I sure don't want any distortion, unless I'm playing heavy metal. And go get that song sheet at the link below. And let's just say hello to a few more people, and then we're going to jump right in. Tom Ho, hello from Australia. Good to see you here. Harold from Switzerland. I love Switzerland. Jennifer is here from Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you so much. Hola, Gabi from Sevilla, en España. Gracias a asistir esta clase conmigo. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Great. Thanks, Roger. Thanks for that feedback. So let's get started. Just want to let you know, if you're new to these live streams, I'm going to be announcing there are a couple of exciting things I want to share with you. There's going to be a giveaway later for some tree picks. Tree picks are wooden picks. They're made in Calgary, and the details of the giveaway I will be sharing with you. I was just speaking to the owner and CEO of Tree Picks earlier this morning. His name is Adam, great dude, and he is willing to ship tree picks anywhere in the world. So I'll tell you about how we're going to do that giveaway. Please stick around for the whole lesson because I got a lot of cool things to share with you. Tree picks are, of course, made of wood, and he'll be mailing out a collection of, I believe, 4 different picks, different woods. There'll even be a few of these Ukulele Zen signature picks. He makes them out of all different kinds of wood. They have a wonderful tone on the nylon string. And I just love playing ukulele with pick. I'll even be doing some classes on how to really use a flat pick in the future. So stick around for the whole lesson so I can share with you the details of that giveaway. And I also have some cool other announcements. But let's just get right into the lesson. Today's lesson, as I said, is the song I Can See Clearly Now. And I wanted to make my live stream lesson something really great for you, so I've made this clear outline. I have a lot of really fun things to share. We're going to be learning the chords and strum. We'll be learning some good technique. Then we're just going to jump right into jamming and singing the song. We'll of course go back through the song, refine it. We'll go deeper. We're going to cover the bar chords that are part of that very tricky bridge. I'll even show you a couple of cool bells and whistles you can put in. And as always, I'll be answering your questions in the chat. So let me know where you're from in the chat. Let's say hello to folks as we learn. I can see clearly now. Okay, let's get into it. I am not left-handed. This is my left hand, and I'm seeing it on my left. Am I backwards? Am I backwards, or is it just your... Let me know in the chat if anybody else is seeing me backwards. Steve Lister said he's seeing me backwards. Do I look like I'm playing Jimi Hendrix style? Oh, Al is telling me, can I flip my shot? I can do that. Give me half a sec and we will transform. Is that correct? Give me a thumbs up. I'm backwards. Oh my goodness, I am backwards. All right. Thank you everybody for that feedback. So we're going to get into the lesson. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for being patient. Let me get at all these other things. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Hey, while I'm doing this, I got a really cool announcement. Did you know I was running for president the other week? I ran on the I Like Uke ticket, and I did not receive enough votes to make the Electoral College, but I had a good time running on the I Like Uke ticket. Hardy har 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 har. Let me know if I am facing the right way as I flip everything up and around. Oh my goodness, I'm giving away all the goodies that I had in store for you today. All right, let's get back to it. I think I'm facing the right way. I'm facing you. The chords we need to begin playing this song are D major. So come on, let's warm up our chords. D major, 3 fingers. As you warm up your chords, take this as an opportunity to bring yourself back into the present moment. Allow whatever's happening in the day just to float away and spend some time listening to your ukulele. The next chord we're going to be playing is our G major chord. Thank you everybody for that feedback. Next chord we need A major. Yeah, so a good way of warming up your chords is to really take some time, as I just said, to return to the now where you already are, but sometimes we can, of course, get distracted. We have a lot of other responsibilities, things that take us away from the present moment. One of the great gifts of music is that it brings us back home into the present moment. And the present moment is a wonderful moment when we arrive home. Let's go through the other chords we're going to need is our good old C major chord. When you practice your chords in this way, it also gives you an opportunity to practice your tone. Take a moment and you can use your thumb, your index finger, and start to explore the different qualities of tone you can create. I do not speak French, Perla. I do not speak French. Yo hablo un poquito de español, pero la francés no puedo. I believe there is a translate button at the bottom of YouTube. So do you hear what I'm doing? I'm making a crisp sound here at the bridge. Making a rich sound over the neck. Great. And the next chord we need is F. Great. There are just 3 more chords we need, and these are chords that we'll be exploring in a little more detail in the second half of the lesson because they're bar chords. Let's first begin by covering all the strings at the 4th fret, dropping the ring finger on the 4th string, 6th fret to make the C sharp minor chord. Great. Now, the way to practice bar chords, we'll go into this in more depth, is to first be very lazy about it, and lazy is a good thing when it comes to learning bar chords. See what I'm doing? I'm resting my fingers over the strings. Hello, Mark Travis. Good to see you here, Sir Ukulele. So, rest them very lightly. Place the other finger. Thank you so much, Sing and Strumming. I appreciate that. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the X chord. The X chord is a very important chord to know. And I'm not just fooling here. If you're ever in a jam situation and the chords are just flying by a little too fast, you can go back to the X chord. Just mute the strings. You're still adding music. You're still adding percussion and rhythm without adding a clunker, you know? So the X chord is a very important skill to have. It also teaches your hand to relax. So start with the X chord, squeeze just a little bit, and then let go right away. You know? Let go. So go ahead, make friends with your C sharp minor, squeeze, and release. Nice. Now, take that bar, move it down to the 2nd fret, and we're going to play this G major with the bar chord. You put your middle finger right there, 3rd fret, 2nd string. 3rd finger's right there at the 4th string. We're not pushing yet. It's just X chord. And release. And now, when you're really soft like this with the X chord, you can just slide her up right there. Let's do this a few times. We'll play each chord, squeeze, release 4 times, and I'm going to sing the bridge, which is the ah. You can join in if you like. Here we go. 1, 2, let's practice our bar chords. 1, 2, C sharp. Ah, ah. Now we go to our C major chord. Good old C, feels like a nice release to the hand. Ah. And now another bar chord, 2nd fret, just like the G, but we're not using that middle finger. Ah. And then A. Ah. If you're just joining, we're just doing a quick review of the chords. These are the bar chords at the end of the bridge. Let's practice this one more time, and then we're just going to dive right in, just whoosh, get into the tune. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, if you're liking this so far, do me a huge favor and click the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. If you do that, help spread the news of my channel by sharing this video with your friends right now, inviting them into the room. Let's play the C sharp. Remember to use the power of the X chord, relaxing the thumb, the wrist, just super, super loose, okay? It's like you just ate a lot of turkey and the tryptophan is flowing through your bloodstream. You're just so relaxed. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Ah, ah. Move it back up. Ah, ah. C major. Ah, B minor. Ah, ah. We're ready to start. How you feeling in the chat so far? Let me know. Tell me how you feeling. I hope that you are doing well. We've got about 110 people hanging out, which I so appreciate. I did not let anybody know about this. This is just, I'm springing this live stream on you last minute. So please share the link with your friend. And if you are, watching this as a replay, share the news. I've got some cool things to share with you today. Some giveaways of the tree picks. If you would like to win a set of wooden picks, these things sound awesome on nylon strings, and I've got some other goodies to share with you too. So thanks for jamming. Let's get into it. I'm going to zoom in the chart a little bit so it's a little easier to read. Let me know how that is. Oop. Okay. And I think we're ready. And 1. We'll do it nice and slow, just nice and mellow, maybe a little faster. Strum any rhythm you like. We'll talk about strums later. Get ready on D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Down all the dark clouds that had me blind. Chorus. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Next verse. I think I can make it now the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Bridge F. Look all around, nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. 4th fret. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. How about you? I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. Outro. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. The rest of the tune, we just repeat that. Be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. So just keep repeating C, G, D. Bright, bright, sunshiny day. You can start to ad-lib. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. And be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Let's bring it down and we'll end it. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yes. Throwing the goats all the way back to you, especially to a certain fella in Buffalo, New York, who I think is still in the room. My dear old friend Al Baker tuning in. Thanks. How you all feeling out there? Let's check in with the chat and see if there's any questions, because we're going to go deeper into the strum, into the chords, and into any of your questions. Let me know what your questions are. It's part of the class overview, and we'll also talk about some things that you can do to improve your strumming as we play I Can See Clearly Now by Johnny Nash. Rest in peace, Johnny Nash. He sure left us with a lot of great music. Now you might notice I'm singing it lower. I can see clearly now. He sings it way up high. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And I might do that later, but I'm going to need to take a drink of water first. I like the lower range for myself, and I'm sure a lot of men appreciate that. Ladies, this key is also great for something about the key of D sits well for male and female voices. Let's check in with the chat. Charlie wants to learn about the flick. You got it. Oh, we got Helen in Kamloops. Thank you. I was so bummed that I couldn't make it to Kamloops this year. The festival was canceled due to COVID. Would have been my third time visiting the great town of Kamloops, British Columbia. All right, so Charlie wants to know about the strum flick, and a couple of folks want to know about this ukulele. In the description below, to click the video description, you'll see there's a link where you can check this out. It is, I'm not sure if it's 200 euros or not. You can check the link and do a price conversion. There are links down there to a whole bunch of stuff, and as long as we're talking about that, let me just share a couple of quick announcements, and then we're going to get right back into the lesson. First of all, Aaron is here, Blast from the Past. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. So we're going to talk about the strum and the chords. I just want to answer a few questions that I know people have been asking me through email. People have been asking, how is my little boy doing? And he's doing great. He's 9.5 months old. He's taking a walk with mom right now. He's learning to stand up. Mama, I hope, will be able to join me on upright bass and mandolin for one of these live casts. Right now, she's got her hands on our little boy. And as you can see from that picture in the middle, he's like a Pete Townsend in the making. He loves his ukulele. We strum it. It's tuned to an open tuning that I'm going to make a whole lesson about, this great open tuning that is so fun to play with. So Rowan, our baby boy, he taps on it. He goes tap, tap, strum. Anyway, that's the news on the home front. And I hope that you and your family are doing well. This has been a very trying time for everyone. So I hope that family and faith are keeping your spirits in a good and positive flow. Thank you so much. Music is a great way to keep ourselves in a positive flow. I have played with James Hill. I've hung with James on many ukulele festivals. We were roommates, and we shared the stage at a festival. You can go to the channel, Ukulele Zen, click the video tab and search James Hill, and you'll see it's a poor quality video, but it's a great performance. We jammed on a song that's on one of my albums, and it was so fun to play with him. James is, of course, maybe one of the greatest ukulele players in the world. It was such an honor to play with him. He's a cool guy too. So let's get into the lesson, but I gotta just say real quick, if you're digging this, my mom asked me to let you know that if you're enjoying this, please you can support by giving this a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel. Click the link in the video description below if you'd like to offer a small donation. Anything and everything is appreciated, especially in this time when so many people are out of work. I understand you may not be able to. I've lost all my work this year, so these live casts and my Patreon page is what's keeping the lights on here. So any support is, of course, appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much. Really quickly want to let you know that I'm having a little Black Friday sale. Everybody and their brother's having one, but through next Friday, the 4th of December, enter the discount code UK25, and you can get at either of my stores. There are links in the description below. Mugs, t-shirts, stickers. Here's one that says Ukes Not Nukes. Ukes Not Nukes. Breathe and smile. And of course, CDs and downloads and ebooks. And I don't want to turn this into a big commercial, but your support is, of course, appreciated. Check the links in the description below if you want to pick that up. And last, and I promise, last but not least, the Vidami pedal that I love so much is 15% off through the end of today. So if you were thinking about getting it, click the link below, enter the discount code Black Friday 15, and you can get that incredible pedal for 15% off. And I believe it's free shipping within the continental United States. So check that out. And if you want to support on Patreon, you get all kinds of goodies. I believe I am up to now 2 years of serving folks through the Patreon page, and I love the community there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. All right. I appreciate you listening. Let's get into the strum. When you're playing the strum, it's a good idea just to, when you're practicing a strum, let's focus on just the one section of chords. How about just D and G? All right. I play D in a number of different fingerings, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But what I'm doing is I'm flicking on the first beat. I'm extending the fingers one at a time. Pinky, ring, middle, index, and it ends on the index. So everybody hold their hand up and just do this into the air and try to do it with a rhythm. Digga-da-da, digga-da-da. It ends on the index finger. And you could even do it on the top of your ukulele. You can do it on any surface just to practice that rhythm. I have a whole tutorial on this, the fan stroke it's called, because you're fanning your face. It's very light. It's as light as if you are touching a baby's face. You dig? All right, really light. Don't overdo it because you don't want to hurt your hand. Hold the D chord and let's practice this once and let it ring. Let's do it together. 2, 3, 4. Cool to hear that, Dennis. I hope you enjoy the close ukulele. Yeah, if you want to pick it up yourself, there's a link in the description below, blah, blah, blah. Flick. Do you notice how it's going? One finger at a time ends on the index finger, which is super handy because now you can just keep on strumming. Let's try this together. If we were in the same room, if we were only in the same room, man. I so miss teaching people in the real room, but this is the next best thing. I'll be able to correct and guide you a little bit. Let's just do this together. 2, 3, 4. Again. It decorates. There we go. Now, we'll pick up the pace. This is a spice, a strum spice. Like if you're cooking a soup or an omelet, you don't want to put too much spice in. You just want to put in just enough, right? So don't overdo it and make sure it really feels very, very light. This is not a joke. This is actually a practice tip. It should be as light as you're brushing a little kid's face or your own face, right? Very light. 1, let's play the verse. Drop the flick in every once in a while. Ready? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me by. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I hear you, Alistair. Come on, let's strum. Gonna be a bright, oh, bright, sunshiny day. Etc., etc. And that, Charlie and everyone, is how you do the fan stroke. I'm making these videos like I make all my videos for you to learn from, so please watch it again and hang with one technique. Good practice is doing one thing for about 5 minutes. See if you can narrow your focus to just one thing, and you will really make progress. I'd love to share with you one other very simple but super cool thing you can add. All right, check it out. When you play D, and this is especially handy on a smaller ukulele, like my little concert size. See what I'm doing? I'm playing with 2 fingers. You know, do whatever you like for your D chord, you know, but if you want to try this out, you flatten the finger, just a little flatten here, and then fit the middle finger there. And then see if you can lift up the middle finger, and you want to have that bent enough that that string rings clearly. Now, you could do this also with 3 fingers. See, I lift it up. And I'll drop the pinky there. Dude, man, I'm getting some fizzles. So what are we doing? We are spicing up the D chord with a suspension. A suspension means you're replacing the 3rd note of the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You're replacing the 3rd with the note above. And you can also replace the 3rd with the note below. So without going too much into the music theory of it, just think about it like this. You're playing the D chord, drop the pinky, and that's a suspension. Technically, it's called a suspended 4th chord. You can go to any music school and show off your skills by saying the suspended 4th chord. Lift up the finger. Once again, let's go back to that very first idea of just using the sound to meditate, to bring you home to the present moment. Then lift up this finger. How many songs have you heard like this? If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. All right, so that's a very common sound in so many styles of music. So when I strum the song, I'm going to drop this onto the D chord right there. I'll do it like this. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. You can use both suspensions or just one. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. So for that one, I just lifted off to the suspended chord and then dropped it back down. Okay? These kind of chord embellishments are going to be shared in an extra video on Patreon. And if you would like to have access to that, it'll be available for patrons at the Patreon link below. There are a few more things I want to share with you, but first I want to make sure I'm getting to everybody's questions. So let me know in the chat if you are if you have any questions about anything. Okay. While we're getting to the questions, I wanted to let you know that I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see clearly. Forgive me, I am a new father. I don't sleep anymore. And now that I'm a dad, I get to tell dad jokes. What questions do you have about this song? I had a couple of things I wanted to share with you, including going over the bar chords and making that easier for you. And then we'll have a jam all the way through. Practice the chords of C, G, and D until you can close your eyes and enjoy every note in arpeggio. Great idea, Charlie. Thank you. The movement for blue suede shoes. Oh, that would be sliding into the chord. Yes, you can add that as an embellishment as well. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. If you wish, you could put that in there, of course. Thank you, Tina. All right, well, let's keep on going. All right, let's keep on going. Keep in mind that if you are enjoying this, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to support on Patreon, there are links below. Thank you very much for your support. If you do join on Patreon, the charge for your membership is at the beginning of the month. So if you joined today, you would be charged on December 1st as well. Maybe you want to wait till December 1st. There are also links down below to the sale, the Black Friday sale, 25 off. All right, bar chords. So let's start in reverse. The last chord we play is the A major chord. Everybody strum your A major chord and let it ring. All right, now, suspension time. Drop your ring finger right there at the 2nd fret and then take it off. And this is a great sound. Drop it, take it off. Drop it, take it off. Got some ideas for that, Helen? We can cover that. So when you get to the very end of this section, let's play the bar chords, and then when we get to this, I'm gonna start with that suspension and then go to the regular chord. Or you could start with the regular chord, A major, drop the suspension, and then take it off. This is not to overthink things or overcomplicate things. It's just to offer a couple of little variations. Let's start up here. C sharp minor. If you're just joining us, we did this exercise at the beginning of the broadcast. Play the bar chord with a very lazy hand. First, muffle the strings and see if you can have your fingers in the 1 finger per fret position. The wrist very straight, right? It's not tight, but it's straight. Bar chords are a lot harder to play if our hand's like this. Do you see how my hand is bent? My wrist is bent. It's very hard to play if your hand's like this. So we want to just receive the chord the same way, you know, if somebody just dropped a gift in our hands, we just want to have our hand open, the wrist straight. All right, these are the ergonomics of playing that are really important to get comfortable with. Now squeeze and then release. Let's do this a few times. Squeeze the C sharp minor. I'm there at the 4th fret and 6th fret. And then I release it. This is what it looks like from behind. Yep. And then when we're used to keeping the bar here in a very relaxed way, it starts to become easier just to slide it down. I'm not pushing on the strings, I'm just sliding on the top of the string and dropping these other fingers on. And that's our next bar chord, G major. Okay, if you're not sure where we are in the music, it's the bridge, the second line of the bridge where it says C sharp minor, G major. Thank you. And if you'd like to support, you can drop a super chat in there. At the bottom of the chat is a little $sign. There's also links below if you feel like supporting this class with a small donation on PayPal. Sure appreciate that. Now we get to the A. And now suspension. All right. I'm going to do this without talking, and you just follow along. We're doing this in slow motion on purpose. We will do it faster later, but let's do it slowly so you can follow along. 1, get ready on C sharp minor. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move down. Lift up. Yeah, lift up. C major. I'm playing it with my middle finger so I can quickly go back there. And now A major and suspension. And then we're back home to D. This is like one of the hardest bridges, maybe not of all time, but it is a tricky bridge. Sometimes people call this the jam buster, because most of this song is not hard to play, but the bridge gets a little tricky. I think you can get this. I know you can if you just take a few repetitions with a connection to that light touch. Let's do it a second time. Start on C sharp minor. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Comes C, A, suspension, I can see clearly, and then we move on, all right? Let's practice those bar chords one last time. Let me know in the chat if this is helpful. I hope it is. When you're comfortable relaxing the hand at a moment's notice, you do two great things. You learn to relax the hand, which is of course helpful. We don't strain, but you also punctuate the rhythm. Did you hear how when I'm playing, I'm putting silence into it? We don't have to. There's no law written in the sky that says we have to hold our bar chords down and the entire time they must ring out. Not usually, no. Unless it's a specific sound where we need them to ring out, no way. You just lift up and relax your hand, and you'll see it adds punctuation. So what I'm doing is I'm going to squeeze and then release. So I go down, down, up, down. Try it with me. 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down. My hand is going back and forth, keeping that rhythm, and then I just squeeze on the moments I'm speaking. Ready? 3, 4, down, down, up, down. Now move to G. 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down. You got it. I feel it. I feel it. Thank you, Jennifer, for that super chat. Oh, thank you so much. If you want to support with a super chat, anybody, really, really appreciate it. Oh, and I can't forget, when I'm finished, we got to do this tree picks giveaway. We are going to do that in 2 minutes, okay? Let's keep on moving. See if you can keep this groove, and this is just one of many possibilities. You can do so many different things with this. Here I go. Join in. Wound, down, up, down. Here we go. Thanks, Chuck. Glad you joined. Now just see, strum it out. Strum it out. Let go. Yeah. So these little rhythmic nuances, they turn your strumming into much more of a nuanced thing because you're adding accents. All right. How y'all feeling out there? I hope you're having a good time. I am having a great time with you. Really appreciate you joining in. Real quick, let's do the Tree Picks giveaway. The Tree Picks giveaway is as follows. You drop your name and where you live in the chat. Wait a minute. No, we're going to need everybody who wants to win a set of Tree Picks. I'm going to need your email, but I don't want you to give your email out publicly. So what you'll do is message me at stufuchs.com. There's a contact tab there. Just drop an email by the end of the day today, midnight Eastern time today, the 29th of November. And everybody who emails me is going to be put into the big fishbowl. I'm going to reach into that fishbowl and pull out a name. And I intend to do this many times. There will be many Tree Picks giveaways. Okay, Tree Picks are a wonderful, wonderful product. They're made by a great guy named Adam in Calgary. And he's created signature ukulele Zen Tree Picks in addition to his own Tree Picks. The wood sounds great. So when we're finished here, just if you would like to win, he will ship anywhere in the world. Put your name in there, and I'm just going to completely at random choose somebody. Just put your name into an email at stufuchs.com, click the contact tab, and I'm going to have a lot of emails to sort through, but that's okay. That's how much I love you. So thank you so much. If you are enjoying this lesson, we got a lot more to share. Real quick, you can support with a super chat, and also if you feel like dropping a small donation or becoming a member of my Patreon page, sure appreciate it. You can also support by enjoying 25% off. It's my Black Friday sale through the end of this week, Friday the 4th. Enter the discount code in the description below. And if you're interested in getting the Vidami pedal, 15% off by the end of today. I do not mean to make this into some big commercial thing, but you know, we all gotta do what we can, and I sure appreciate your support in exchange for what I hope is a very good time for you. It's time to jam the entire song now. Let's just play the whole thing. Then I'll take a few more questions and look forward to hearing from you in the chat with your questions, and also hearing from you at stufuchs.com. Click the contact to enter yourself in the drawing for Tree Picks. Let's do this. Keep the rhythm flowing. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you, String Strumming, Chattanooga. Here we go. Oh, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Sing it out. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, Look all around, nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Put your heart into it, let's sing it. Be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Oh, now be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. A bright, sunshiny day. Keep on strumming. C. Bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, oh, a bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, super sweet jam. And if we were at a uke festival or a jam, we'd just be high-fiving, virtual high five. Thank you. Put a high five chat. Put a high five emoji in the chat below. Thanks so much, everybody. There is just a few more things. There are a few more things I want to share with you. Appreciate you hanging. Music is the healing force of the universe. That is what a great artist once said. Many, many great artists have said that. And if you're hanging with me, I hope that you feel it. Music, the vibration of it, the emotion, the expression, the fact that we're listening closely to the present moment for just 3 minutes, we forget about whatever's on our plate, and we just are with our sound and with each other. Music is a healing force, and I'm so glad that you chose to spend this time with me. Got a couple more things. Thank you, Chuck, for that super chat. Thank you, Barb, for that super chat. There are t-shirts and all kinds of goodies at the description below. Now, I'm going to be doing a holiday strum, and I will announce it. And I will announce it with much more advanced notice than this live stream. But I intend to share some really fun Hanukkah songs. Some of them are from Sephardic Latin tradition, so they'll have Spanish words, or I should say Ladino words. Some of them will be great Christmas favorites, and just songs of the season. So I look forward to sharing news of that with you. If you would like to enter yourself into the Tree Picks giveaway right now, by the end of today, you got to send a message to stufuchs.com. Everything's backwards. I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. stufuchs.com. There's a link in the description below. Drop me an email. Tell me where you got to include your email, and I'm going to need your mailing address eventually. And no, your info will be safe with me. You can trust me. Believe me. I don't want to do anything but make the fun meter pin in the red. That's really all I want to do. So thank you so much. One last little detail, a little practice that we can do together to improve our singing, and let's just say hi to a few more people who have just showed up. Billy, thanks for dropping a chat in there. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Yeah, there's a lot of different verses to dreidel that people don't know. I'll unearth them at the sing-along. It can get pretty wacky. Very playful. Thank you, Barb, for that super chat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Blessings to you too, Mark, Charlize, Stacia. Uke Noob, hey, high five. Thank you. When I am singing and strumming at the same time, this is a big topic, and we're just going to spend just a few minutes with it, and then I'm going to land the plane and end the broadcast. When singing, it's a great practice to breathe deeply, of course, and to allow yourself to sigh into each sound that you sing. Let me demonstrate. You breathe in. I breathe in deeply. Breathe in with me. And just sigh. This is a drone. Now allow your sigh to settle into whatever pitch is most natural for you. Let me make this clear. It does not have to be what you think is in tune. We're just trying to keep our throat relaxed. And we're going to sing the sound of ah. One more time. Sing again. Thank you, Billy. Hello to Montenegro. And one last one, please. Now, this is very different than filling your lungs up with air and forcing it out. That's one way. But if we let a little bit of air out, it's like letting air out of a balloon. We have a much more relaxed feeling in our throat. So I encourage you to try this out. This could easily be an entire week's series of live lessons just on singing. But just take this home with you. Breathe deeply, and you don't even need the drone. You can just use your ukulele chord of D. And the sound of ah, the most open sound you can make. You can start to feel it resonate in your chest and your heart. And now let's just sing the melody of I Can See Clearly Now with the sound of ah. Ready? You may like to keep a gentle strum rhythm so you have a drone to sing against. Ah, ah. Feel how different that feels? Can you sense it? Let's do it again, and this time we'll use the chords. We're going through this a little quicker than we would in a workshop, but just offering this at the very end of our session. We'll change the chords now, but instead of strumming with a strong rhythm, we're just going to do a gentle rhythm so we can have our focus, our attention on that soft ah. Okay, let's just sing ah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This really strengthens your voice. Can you hear the little boy downstairs singing? He's going, ah. I don't know if you could hear that. This strengthens your voice, and what will happen is you develop diaphragmatic support. But rather than straining the pitch that you're singing through a narrow passage, you're opening up. The sigh helps you to do this, okay? Are you enjoying yourself so far? I hope so. I really appreciate you hanging. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Now when I sing again, I'm going to breathe and sigh. I can see all the obstacles in my way. And another thing to do is to meditate on where does each vowel sit. Way. It's somewhere in the back of the mouth, up at the top, and the tongue is flattening out. Hey, try this out yourself. Ready? Breathe in. Hey. Try to release any feelings of, oh, I'm not a good singer, or my roommate, my wife is going to tell me to stop. You just be with your voice. We're going to go from A to A. Ready? With me. When you begin to focus where you're placing the vowel, you start to use the resonating cavities that are inside of your skull, the same way the notes of the ukulele resonate inside of the body of the instrument. You do that with your voice. This is a powerful thing to do, and it's something that you could hang with forever. Hang with it just a little bit every day. And remember my definition of practice. Practice is repetition with kindness, okay? Take the time to do these things. And I know I'm the Bob Ross of ukulele. I don't mind at all. I got to curl my hair a little more, I think. But breathe, smile. This is your time to hang with your sound, okay? Give yourself a big pat on the back for showing up for your music. Really appreciate it. Love you all. I'm going to get going now. But before I do, real quick, I know I'm a broken record. Just want to say, if you want to support, you can drop a gander. Take a look at what's in the links below. There's all kinds of good stuff going on there. The sale is going on through Friday. We all thank you very much, especially this little dude who is, I tell you, man, I can't wait. I wish he could come in. Maybe one of these days we'll get him in on a live broadcast. We did that once. Please keep in the loop by signing my mailing list. Subscribe to the channel. There's going to be more goodies coming your way. And if you are a patron and you sign up, remember, you're going to be charged at the top of the month. If you sign up, you will get I'm going to do a whole bunch of lessons on all the things that we covered today plus. So I'm going to be sharing with you just a couple of simple ideas that you can add, like the suspensions, a few simple licks, rhythms. So that will be made public after December 1st. Okay, so thanks so much. Wishing you all the best. Most importantly, I hope that you and your family are doing well. You're staying healthy. You're staying happy. You're staying in your center, even in the midst of all that's going on. Music is the healing force to bring us back, and all the wonders of life become available again, okay? I have to do this many times a day. I just come back to my instruments and I listen. Ah, I'm back, okay? Give it a try. I'm sure you got your own way of doing that. Many thanks. Namaste. Namaste go. Wish you all the best. Thanks so much. Please share this video. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. Do 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 do. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone all the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be a bright, oh bright, sunshiny day. Next election cycle, I'll be running on the I Like Uke ticket. If you'd like to be my running mate, let me know. Thanks so much. All the best to you. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next week, okay? We're going to be doing these live streams all the more. Thanks very much. All the best. Thanks.